Now I'd like to invite to the stage an individual who's fighting for everyone's rights. This amendment is discriminatory not only to gays and lesbians, but to straight people. It hurts all. That's spelled A-L-L, all. This amendment affects all North Carolina families. It affects my family. It affects your family. And so I'd like to invite someone who's been traveling the state, racing across the state to tell people one-on-one the damage this amendment will do. She's the communications director for Protect All NC Families. Ms. Jen Jones, please.
I'm Jen Jones, and I'm racing the house. This is our 6-month anniversary. Did you know that? Did you forget? 6 months ago, I stood right here and had to tell you that 130 people put Amendment 1 on the ballot. It's okay, you can boo me now. I'm used to it. I also told you I do, with my team, whatever it took to defeat it. So then we ran across the state. We went from Mitchell County to Morehead City. We talked to thousands of people. We registered thousands of people to vote. We had thousands of people who said they vote against. And most importantly, we seeded 1 million conversations against Amendment 1. Do you know how I know we're going to defeat this? Ask me how. Because in the process of discriminating against gay and lesbian people, our state's legislature discriminated against gay and straight couples, unmarried couples and their children all across this state. Hundreds and thousands of people who will not stay home on May 8th. So let's do a little poll, shall we? How many of you are gay? How many of you are straight? How many of you are gay and straight? Amendment 1 hurts you. What are you going to do on May 8th? How many of you were ever children? Amendment 1 hurts children. How many of you are voting against on May 8th? How many of you want to live to a ripe old age? Amendment 1 hurts seniors. How many of you are voting against on May 8th? What are we going to do? When are we going to do it? How many of you are women? Damn right you are. Amendment 1 hurts women, going so far as even to threaten our domestic violence protections for all unmarried women in the state of North Carolina. How do we feel about that? How many of you are students? I registered thousands and thousands of you. Actually, that man right there in the middle, Ian O'Keefe, did. Africa Hot. How many of you are NC State students? I've got one word for you. North Carolina State University was the first to pass a resolution opposing Amendment 1. They are now one of 8 colleges and universities across the state in the tidal wave of Good Times, which was Race to the Ballot, who are now opposing Amendment 1 and encouraging and mobilizing thousands to go out and vote on May 8th. That's how we know we'll win. But it doesn't stop there. Oh no. Just this week, and I'm proud to announce today, the Durham City Council unanimously voted to oppose Amendment 1. How many of you are from the Bull City? That's looks like this too. How many are you from Chapel Thrill? Raleigh. And a little town called Greensboro. All of which have resolved to vote against Amendment 1 on May 8th. That's how we'll know we'll win. But we're not just whistling Dixie here, no. Oh no. I had to go to my mama's house and had a conversation about Amendment 1, and it won't easy. Mama, like our president, is still evolving on marriage equality. Yes, I know. So we had a discussion about Amendment 1, and even my mom, who I love dearly, who is in rural Drury, North Carolina, will be voting against on May 8th. It's not a conservative issue. It's not a progressive issue. Amendment 1 is an extreme act that hurts all of North Carolina. So how are we going to vote on May 8th? I want to invite Ian O'Keefe up here for just 1 second. On Race to the Ballot, we practice what we preach. So if you have not had your spring break yet, or you going home soon, or going to a cocktail party right after this with me, thanks. I want you to have conversations with every single person you know about Amendment 1, and this is how it goes. Mama, I've got something to talk to you about. I'm not pregnant. You know how you taught me to defend the defenseless, to be kind to others? You know how you do that? You vote against on May 8th. You vote against an amendment that hurts all North Carolina families. Will you join me?
I don't know.
Okay. We're all adults here. I'm a young voter. You're an incredibly old voter. But here are the facts, because voters need to be informed. It hurts women, children, seniors, all unmarried North Carolina families. Will you vote against?
I don't know.
Okay. Here we go. I'm your kid, right?
Yeah,
You love me?
I do.
You wouldn't want to hurt me, would you?
Never.
Well, for me, Amendment 1 is personal. For me, will you please vote against on May 8th?
Because I love you, I will vote against.
And 100% of the time, that's how it goes, ladies and gentlemen. So what are we going to do on May 8th? When are we going to do it? What are we going to do on May 8th? When are we going to do it? What are we going to do? When? Thank you.
Before the Grains of Time close us out with another song, just like to say a few words on behalf of Honest NC. Honest NC is just a grassroots movement. We're not funded by any corporation or any wealthy individuals. Today is just a testament of the power of an idea. This idea hatched immediately after the legislature passed this amendment, and now it's come to fruition and manifested in you here today. I know none of you, or just a few of you, but yet an idea can change the world. You know, the North Carolina Constitution says, Article 1, Section 1, the Declaration of Rights. The equality and rights of persons is the title. We hold it to be self-evident that all persons are created equal. All. There's that word again. A-L-L. We hold it to be self-evident that all persons are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain inalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, the enjoyment of the fruits of their labor, and the pursuit of happiness. Amendment 1 goes against the very fabric of North Carolina's Constitution. Amendment 1 hurts all families, but yet the North Carolina Constitution in Article 1, Section 1 says that we hold it to be self-evident that all persons are created equal. So if you believe in the Constitution, you believe in freedom, you believe in marriage, you believe in love, if you believe in love, you'll vote against on May 8th.